remember in 2007 when USF was ranked #2 in the nation? Because I don't. How did that even happen? Let's run it back. It was the second game of the season for the South Florida Bulls, and they were facing number 17 Auburn at Jordan-Hare. And somehow, on the road, they pulled off a W and got the win against Auburn 26-23, which catapulted them onto the national scene. So how did they even get that win? Who the heck was on the team at the time? Well, it started with head coach Jim Leavitt and this guy, quarterback Matt Grothe. This dude was an absolute baller. His touchdown-interception ratio kind of said otherwise. It wasn't great, but he could just make plays, and he was super athletic. He could run the ball. He also had Mike Ford at running back, who averaged nearly 5 yards a carry, ran for 645 yards that season and 12 touchdowns, and some solid wide receivers in Carlton Mitchell, Torres Johnson, as well as Jesse Hester Jr., and the defense was solid too. They had Ben Moffitt, I will never forget his face mask, George Selvey, and Tyrone McKenzie. I just named a few guys. They were a solid all-around team. Anyways, after beating Auburn, they were all of a sudden ranked number 23 in the nation. They then had a bye week and then played University of North Carolina, to whom they beat. And then they played number 5 West Virginia. Remember, West Virginia at the time had Pat White, Steve Slayton, Owen Schmidt, Noel Devine, and many others. They were stacked. And somehow, someway, the University of South Florida would get the win. So then they became the number 6 team in the nation. And everybody was kind of like, wait, what? They would then play Florida Atlantic, beat them, and then absolutely obliterated UCF 64-12. But then there was Rutgers. And going into that Rutgers game was when USF became the number 2 ranked team in the nation, only behind LSU at the time. But unfortunately, Rutgers was kind of the end of the Cinderella story. Not only would they lose to Rutgers, including the Rutgers loss, they would lose the next 3 games. And just like how they started the season, the USF Bulls were all of a sudden unranked. But what a crazy season.